This little pop girl, aka Taylor, not little, she's a child. Taylor is not little at all. She's pretty big, but she has tied Rihanna's record for the most number ones on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Now, some of y'all may say, well, wait, how is this important? How is this tea? Why is this great? It is interesting because Rihanna has been gone for 10 years, like I just told y'all, all right? And must I say, Rihanna fans are not happy at all. Rihanna Navy, they're calling Taylor an untalented white bitch. She's trashy, boring, can't sing, can barely dance. They're saying, oh, Rihanna, don't worry. Taylor Swift can't sing better than you anyway. Well, no shade, y'all. This may sound crazy, but I think they both can't sing, Rihanna and Taylor, but Rihanna can sing better in my opinion. They're saying Taylor Swift is a racist clown. They're saying Taylor Swift is just overall chart desperate. And she is chart desperate because the way she moves, she dropped like 80 versions of her new song, Opalite, and all of a sudden she wants to act shocked that it hit number one. Girl, stop. I can't stand when Taylor Swift does that. And the Navy is not happy. They are not happy at all because, of course, you want your queen to stay number one. Duh. Like, of course. So the Navy, I don't blame them because I feel like Rihanna's number ones were all authentic. It was no crazy 80 versions released. And it was just not a whole bunch of gimmicks, all right? But I'm seeing people in the comments say Rihanna stands dragging Taylor as if they didn't use her numbers to drag Beyonce. Child, I don't know. But I do feel like when it comes to actually writing music and stuff, Taylor Swift has that. But we can't even really compare the two artists like that. No shade. We cannot compare Rihanna and Taylor Swift. And in my personal opinion, though, y'all, it's just a chart. It is literally just a chart. And Rihanna has been gone. So her number is going to eventually be, like, outdone. I mean, if she cared about her numbers that much, she would have kept making music. But obviously, she does not care that much. Because if she did, she would have had another album out. They're saying that Taylor Swift tied the record in half the time Rihanna took and did it while writing her own checks and directing her own tours. Different breed, Opalite number 14. Well, no, because Rihanna did hers in like 5 or 6 years. Like, Rihanna got all her number ones like that 5, 6, 7 years. Like, over what? Wait, actually, no. Like 10 years. But still, you get it. Okay, you get it. Okay, moving on to Cardi B. Cardi B is online once again arguing with Alex. Alex is, y'all know Alex, right? Alex is one of Trump's advisors who has been working alongside Nicki Minaj in terms of, communication for certain things and social media tweets and stuff like that. So Cardi B is online arguing with him because Alex called her out, all right? And he was basically online saying, hey, boo, no shade, but, the former Kamala Harris surrogate and rapper Cardi B, who recently threatened to physically assault ICE officers if they came to her shows, just threatened to sue me, but immediately deleted her threat after I provided facts that her representative is, in fact, involved with the company that produced the Nicki Minaj bot hoax. You didn't have to delete it, Cardi, all right?
Cardi B is now threatening to sue a Trump advisor after he suggested she was involved in a report about bots artificially boosting posts about Nicki Minaj. Politico shared a post suggesting that bots were powering Nicki Minaj's MAGA war. And Trump advisor Alex Brucewitz is suggesting that Cardi B had something to do with this article. In a tweet, he says this story is 100% BS. Nicki Minaj, the most popular female rapper of all time, does not need bots to promote her on social media. He also calls out Politico's journalist who published the article, Jason Bieferman. He says Jason is a fake news hack who fails to disclose that the company that conducted this report, Saibara, is partnered with Cardi B's agent. This was Cardi B's response to that tweet, which she later deleted, but then Alex shared this with a screenshot of Cardi's deleted tweet. He also shared this screenshot showing that Cardi's agent, Mike G, is a part of the Saibara company. But Mike G replied to Alex on Twitter saying his advisory role and investment in Saibara, along with multiple other tech companies, has nothing to do with Cardi B. Cardi doesn't need bots, narratives, or manufactured noise. She moves culture on her own. Cardi B also reposted this tweet. And there's been a lot of back and forth on Twitter between Cardi and Alex. You can pause to read this tweet and Alex's response to it. Here's Cardi's reply to Alex, telling him to keep her out of this because she has nothing to do with it. But Alex just kept going in his Twitter replies. In another tweet, Cardi B says, first of all, I don't keep track of my agent's investments. That's none of my business. She says, America has so many issues, yet Trump's advisor is arguing on Twitter with female rappers. And here's Alex's final reply to Cardi B as of the recording of this video. Let me know your thoughts down below and
mainstream media just officially started their attack on Nicki Minaj like I said they were going to, and it appears that Cardi B just could be in trouble behind all this. So listen, Jason Beefman, the diabetic toucan Sam head ass looking reporter that contacted me in my emails, claiming that he was going to start a story to allege that Nicki Minaj has bots that's pushing her campaign. I pushed this story out, I believe it was on Wednesday. I said it was going to be dropping sometime last week or within the next day. The story just dropped today. Alex just responded to it, and there's some very damning details that we need to go over. The company that just investigated Nicki Minaj and alleged that she has bots that's pushing her campaign is affiliated with Cardi B. The same company is partnered with Cardi B's manager. This is verified by Alex, and also verified the fact that this company somehow chose to investigate Nicki Minaj right after all of this drama with Roc Nation. Now, what is very interesting, I want people to pay attention to, he focused very heavily on my account on this news post. So you guys can go read it yourself, and it claims that Don Luker, they're actually alleging that I'm a bot, Donald Trump a bot, along with many others. But they're claiming I'm the main source that's pushing this content to help Nicki Minaj. It is what it is. I'm telling you one thing, I put it on my mother grave and my brother grave. I haven't been paid a goddamn thing to do anything for Nicki Minaj. Not one. Not one. I'm not receiving $1, and they know that. They know that because they would start validating how much I'm getting paid. They can't. So they're going to go out and just call me a bot. Nigga, I've been here since 2023. But let's get into it. Why isn't a company that's affiliated with Cardi B's manager now investigating Nicki Minaj? If you guys don't understand that they're attacking the credibility of Nicki Minaj because they understand that she's truly a threat, I don't think you see what's coming. If you don't understand that Jay-Z is worried about the people that have linked up and now going into it on his ass, no homo, you would understand why there's so many problems. You see, if you look at the post they highlighted, for me specifically, it's a lot of it got to do with Jay-Z. Do you think that's random? Because Jay-Z want to make sure that you focus on those posts and not pay attention to them. These people are playing mind games with the American public. And they're coming after Nicki Minaj's credibility like I told you they were. This isn't the only thing that they're going to do to her. This is only how it started. This is only how it started. And like I said before, we got to stand together. We got to be ready for what's coming. It's obviously a manipulated campaign to take down Nicki Minaj's credibility, and they do this in phases. We are currently in phase 2. They're going all the way up to phase 4. We have to be ready. We have to be vigilant. And now they're coming after me. It's unfortunate. Now they're coming after me, but you know what? I'm ready for it.
No, I definitely believe Cardi B has some association with these people because obviously she felt very guilty because she's online tweeting about it and responding to all these tweets by Alex and all these other people. So allegedly that's true. I don't know. But also my thing about this too is, right, how are y'all gonna start a campaign and say Nicki Minaj has bots when obviously we've seen her tour sell out, her album sell out? What are y'all talking about? You cannot try to start fake rumors like this when we've seen proof that people show up in droves for her. So these fake rumors and allegations that have been presented by these weird people to the public isn't gonna work. But like I always tell y'all right now, Nicki Minaj is an easy target because of the MAGA stuff. So anything that's negative, the GP is going to run and believe it. I'm trying to tell y'all, anything about Nicki Minaj, oh, she got bots, they're going to all agree. They're going to all agree. They're going to all run with it. They're going to all agree. Okay, now Cardi B responding to Alex and stuff like that, trying to, get involved with it, to me shows me that she's kind of, she's kind of guilty. Now, in my personal opinion, I hope Nicki Minaj does not get involved with this. Let them make lies, let them talk, let them, spread BS, because I genuinely feel like Nicki does not need to give us any more clout or attention, because this is beneath her, okay? Yeah, y'all, Cardi B was going back and forth with that man, Alex, and she was not playing. Okay, y'all, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion posts on Instagram, and she's up here talking about how she has a new announcement to make. She said that, y'all, I have announcements to make. People are saying it's going to be about her album, obviously, because she's been teasing her album, Act 3, which, in my opinion, I genuinely feel like nobody really cares about Act 3 like that. But hey, to each his own. People are saying she may announce a new business venture. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like she's already doing a lot, though. She has her new album. She's dating Clay. That's the whole job. She's also doing her Megan Thee Stallion alcohol brand. She's also doing her new anime show. What else she going to announce? A pregnancy? Hope not. I hope not, girl. But yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is coming soon. And the hotties are happy. They're upside down twerking. And they're having a ball right now. All right? Now, when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion and the hotties, I feel like she low-key, she listens to the hotties, but I feel like she doesn't actually execute the hotties' ideas for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hotties be low-key starving, especially in the music department. Because the hotties only get one version of her, and it's the freaky twerker Megan Thee Stallion rapper. That's all they get. They don't really get anything else other than that. So I be feeling bad for the hotties, but at the same time I have to realize it's their choice to support Megan Thee Stallion, so hey, it is what it is. But congrats to Megan for whatever she's going to announce. And, I think it's definitely the album. For sure. I think it's going to be the album. And she's going to have to give a date soon. Because you can't keep teasing something this long with no date. All right? Like, your albums don't really do numbers alone as it is. So you're going to have to start cooking up something, okay? Spotify is throwing shots at Jay-Z after the Epstein files allegedly came out. They said hip-hop needs new leaders. This is on the Spotify new billboards around different cities. And it's in bold, capital font with the Spotify logo by it. Hip-hop needs new leaders. Capital font. Woo! They ain't playing. Now, me personally, I agree. I feel like Jay-Z is the only person, in my opinion, who's a hip-hop leader like that. I don't think anybody else is genuinely leading like that when it comes to power and genuine control over who gets certain opportunities and deals and chances to win. It's literally just Jay-Z. Like, literally just Jay-Z. Nobody else is in the conversation. Y'all can say, oh, Kanye West. No. Oh, Kendrick Lamar. No, Kanye's not a leader like that when it comes to, like, being a gatekeeper. Kendrick Lamar is going to be entering that lane soon, I think in the next couple of years. But right now, he doesn't have that full role yet. The only person, in my opinion, who has that full gatekeeper power, hip-hop control is Jay-Z. And in my personal opinion, it needs to be diluted. It's too much power in one area. It's too much power for one culture and one man. Seriously, it's kind of scary. Like, hip-hop needs to be a bit more split up when it comes to power. It does need more leaders. Okay, so Spotify ate this. I wonder why they said this, though. Was it a direct shot at Jay-Z for a certain reason? Like, what's tea with that? Like, I know I said it could be the files, but it could also be things that we don't know behind the scenes. So, I'm just saying.
Just saying this to say this. I feel like this is some form of a rollout or something. Now, for what rapper that is, or hip-hop artist, I don't know. But I can almost guarantee you this is the beginning to someone's rollout. Now, I want this to be the rollout for Yeet, because I think this would be perfect and make sense, and, you know, he's a leader in hip-hop or is establishing himself as one, but I don't know. I don't know who this is attached to. I just genuinely believe it is attached to someone because it's a good statement.
Moving on to Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim gets candid with Nick Cannon on why she believes her fans have kept her from reaching her full potential. So Kim says, I can't stand some of my fans sometimes. The ones they think they know me, they dictate me. They think they know what's best for me. I told them, y'all are the reason we're not where we're supposed to be yet. And where is that at? I'm confused, Kim.
Then I gotta ask that question. What inspires Lil' Kim?
My family, my friends, people who believe in me. Listen, I'm about to say something, and some people might say, but I can't stand my fans sometimes, yo.
Why?
I hate them because they don't get it. I really feel like some of the, and I'm not talking to all of them, obviously, but like the ones that think they know me, think they control me, think they know best for me.
The fanatics, the stands.
Yeah, and the ones that, and then those are the ones that just, I told them, believe it or not, y'all have a reason why we're not where we're supposed to be yet.
Oh, wow. Joe, show me more. They love you, though. They just love you with so much passion and conviction. They feel like they're so close to you.
Yeah, but, we gotta, elevation was always my thing. The reason why I think I'm still moving out is because I had learned to say, I don't give a fuck. Whatever I don't care no more. I'm gonna do it my way.
And, you've been proven doing it your way has worked this far.
Yeah, and then, the last few years, I'm just like, you know what, whatever.
I think Kim is low-key upset with her fan base because her fan base knows that Kim should be way further along in terms of the female rap success that she should have gotten. So she kind of resents her fans because she kind of feels as though, like, they want more for her, but she feels like she can't reach their demand. So that kind of creates this space between the fans and her where it's like, yo, I can't do that because of X, Y, and Z. Number one, she just doesn't have it anymore. So her fans want this, and her diehard fans want her to be on top. But Kim knows she doesn't have the skill set or the proper people around her to get to where she needs to be. And let's be real, y'all, the requirement of a female rapper has drastically changed since the impact of Nicki Minaj. And I feel like, in my opinion, I'm not saying that Lil' Kim needs to try to do what's popping now, no. But I think that in terms of her career being like where it quote unquote should be, I think that her time is just up and her time is done now. So, her fans are wanting more and more and more, and oh, she should be doing this, she should be doing that. Well, I can see why it can piss somebody like Lil' Kim off. I can see why it makes somebody like Lil' Kim mad at her fans. But girl, Kim, don't say you hate your fans. Don't pull a Doja Cat, don't pull a Doja, because your fans love you. And I know it hurts you because you can't give them what they really want in terms of your massive career comeback era. So I know it kind of makes you sad, low-key, and you kind of resent them for their high expectations that you can't live up to. And I think that's really why she's mad. That's why she's mad. She can't rap anymore. And this is not me trying to, discredit her legacy. I'm obviously crediting her legacy because she has had a big impact on female rap, yes. But I just think that people gotta let Kim be a legacy act now. She's a legacy act. I feel like Lil' Kim and music should not be about what she's doing next or what she's doing now. It's over with now. She needs to go find something else to do. Go start a brand. Go start a business. Go do some little niche, project to work on with your life. The rap stuff is done now. Stop. Away. Moving on to Solange. I love Solange, y'all. Solange has been talking about new music. She says, I have been writing a lot. She says, I've never stopped making music over the past year. I've been playing more in terms of the keys and the drums and returning to that. I play a lot of the keys on the seat at the table, and when I get home, I produce a lot more electronic sounds and synthesizers and program drums. But I've been very excited to get back to the roots of writing with piano and drums, which has been great, very great for me. Now, I'm happy about this because I feel like Solange definitely brings a breath of fresh air to the music scene that a lot of people don't really give her credit for like that. And I think it's because, she's Beyonce's little sister. But even then, beside that, though, I think Solange just has a very unique niche taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has a very specific taste that everybody can't get. I think you have to have an ear for her music. You have to have an ear for her sound. And a lot of people don't have that ear. And I feel like it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. But it's just something I noticed. I'll put on some of her songs and people be like, turn this off. This is boring. You're tasteless, ho. You're tasteless. Seriously. Moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. People are saying that Megan Thee Stallion has gotten more work done to her face, okay? Now, y'all know Megan Thee Stallion has definitely got a nose job. People always try to say, oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. You're crazy. But they said she most definitely touched her face again, but it looks amazing, though. Now, looking at this picture, she does a very, her face features are very, snatched. Her nose is snatched. Her lips look a little more, snatched. It is giving very much supermodel, in my personal opinion. Now, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, to me, I don't hate people who get work done. I don't have any opinion on that. As long as it looks good. And if it looks good, I don't hate it that bad. But if it looks a hot mess, you look crazy, your face look like you got punched in the nose, or you got stung by a bee, or it gives like you got Michael Jackson, nose, or Michael Jackson features. I don't know why it's always a Michael Jackson feature that pops out with the face surgeries, but as long as it don't look bad, I can't say too much. You know, I can't say too much at all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the girlies be touching their face because let's be real, y'all. They're insecure. They be insecure. Okay, period. Ice Spice stay with them deals, honey. She gonna get that coin, get that bag, and get that money. Okay. Now, when I seen Ice Spice with this new deal for H&M, yes, congrats for H&M deal. I was like, wait, this doesn't make any sense. Ice Spice and H&M don't remotely sound good together in terms of partnership. But then again, I gotta realize though, Ice Spice also got a Mercedes-Benz deal, which did not match her aesthetic or her branding at all as an artist in no way, shape, or form. So I'm realizing that they low key just give out her anything to her. They give her any deal that comes their way on the desk, and that's not bad. But I feel like, now I think about it though, what is Ice Spice's brand? Like, what brand would match her? I don't know, cause she doing SpongeBob deals, then H&M deals. Mercedes-Benz, like, I don't know, what is her brand? Like, I mean, like, Arizona tea, maybe?
The most beautiful thing about New York is, I would say, the people. If I could describe my style in one word, it would be fab. I don't really know. I don't really...
Is she about to have her own fashion line? Is she gonna be promoting a current existing collection? Is she, like, what y'all doing? You know, is she just promoting H&M for this current season, for their new, you know, launches? I don't know what's going on exactly. But the outfit she had on in the video looked a mess. The outfit she was wearing looked a hot mess, and it does not match her aesthetic at all. Who's buying them clothes? Okay, Ice, I'm sorry. H&M and Ice Spice? Nah. Next caller. I don't know. A lot of people are hating this new J. Cole era, calling it performative, but I'm actually low-key loving the authenticness of this new era from him. J. Cole's Honda Civic has broke down. Woo! On the way to LA during the trunk sale tour. Child, as you all may or may not know, if you're not caught up on what's going on with J. Cole right now, he has a new album out called The Fall Off, and he has been promoting it by driving his old Honda Civic back when he was, like, you know, trying to become famous, trying to become a big artist. And he's driving around town, different towns, DC, North Carolina, California, Phoenix, Virginia, all around, everywhere. And he is selling his album out of his trunk of his car. Now, no shade, Cole, but he also is traveling with a Sprinter van, a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. So he's not doing this all alone. It's definitely a production behind it and a budget behind it in some way capacity, because he has to pay staff, security, and a driver. So it's not as, you know what I'm saying, down to earth as it seems, but it's still really down to earth and humble. But I love this. You know, the car breaking down, it just feels like he's trying to connect with his fans. And I love it. I love the storytelling, the Honda Civic, and the authentic roots. I think nobody is doing this in rap right now like that. I mean, Kendrick kind of is, but J. Cole does it a bit differently, you know. I'm definitely loving this new J. Cole era, and I'm proud of J. Cole for this.